Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name's Alexis and welcome to Life with Lexi. If you're a returner, thank you so much for returning. This is another special video for me. I'm doing a collab. It's a collab like slash challenge with Lashay. I will link her channel and all that below. Also the video that she did in collab with me. And I really enjoyed the collab I did with Brennan, and I was like, man, this is like so cool. Like, this is how you guys like to meet people that like don't live near you. So I was like, I want to do another collab. I met Lashay, gosh, a few months back on YouTube, and I think she's hilarious. I love her vlogs. I love her attitude. Yeah, I always tell her if I live closer, we would be friends, but she's in New York, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to go to New York. I don't want to live in the cold. But so without me rambling on too much, make sure if you are new, please subscribe to my channel. I upload weekly, sometimes 2 times a week, if you know, just kind of whenever I have videos. And if you're a returner, thank you, and like and comment, and let's get started on this collab slash challenge here. So when I hit up Lashay, I was like, hey girl, like, do you want to do a like collab slash challenge? I was like just throwing out ideas of what to do and stuff like that. And I said, okay, I want to do like an eyeshadow look, an eyeshadow challenge. And I said, you know, because I'm kind of like a stalker, I said, I know we both have the Jaclyn palette. So I said, what can I do, or what can we do with this palette that's like a challenge? So I said, how about we just randomly pick 4 numbers, 1 through 35, because there are 35 shadows in this palette. And I said just randomly choose 4 numbers. I thought 4 numbers was decent for an eyeshadow look, and then we will use those numbers in our eyeshadow look and such. And this was over Snapchat. I'll put it up here somewhere, but she chose, so y'all don't think I'm lying, she chose 2, 18, 7, and 13. Now how I look at the palette as such, since it's like the lightest shade here, I was like, okay, let's number like 1 through 7 this way. So she said, according to her, she said, so I have to use shade number 2, so this one. I don't have the names. I actually have the original palette, so I don't have like the names on it and everything, so sorry. So I have to use shade 2, which is that. 7, so that shade, okay. Mind you, I've been planning a look on this because I actually want it to be a challenge, so we got 2, we got 7 on here, 13, which is this shade, 13, sorry, 18. So it's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ooh, I maybe use that shade a little bit. So those are the 4 shades that I have to use. That's that, and yeah, so I'm just gonna get started into this look. Alright, so I'm looking at the palette, and I know I have to use those 4 shades. I feel like, and I'll let her know this too before I upload this, I feel like we can also utilize other shades of the palette, but we have to use those 4 shades. So as you can see, my palette is well loved. I mean, there's a lot of dust on here. I love this palette. So I'm just gonna go with a few shades here. I'm gonna go with a mixture of these top 2 just to start out with, to have my transition shade. I don't know the names of those. If you are lucky and got the palette from Ulta, which I think if you got the palette from Ulta, it has the names on it. By the way, if you still don't have this palette, what you waiting on? Oh, side note, I do have base on. It's a glowy foundation. I actually am wearing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 208, hence why I look a little glowy. And I just have my brows done, and then I just have my eyes concealed. That's about it, since I knew we were doing an eyeshadow look. Alright, so I just laid those 2 shades down. I did zoom you guys just a little bit closer. I felt like I was a little bit too far on the screen. I was like, they can't even see me. But whatevs. So the next shade I'm going with, because I have to use this matte as part of my numbers. So I think I'm gonna go in with this kind of like baby pukey brownie shade, whatever that is, with the same brush that I was using before, and put that into the crease as well, just to give it kind of like that baby pukey brownie look that I'm attempting to create here. Now the second part of this challenge, I was like, oh, let's share like a crazy story about ourselves, and I have been rambling and scrambling my mind for a story that I don't have. I probably have some type of crazy instance that has happened in my life, but I don't know, I can't think of like a really crazy one. I guess we can do a little chit chat. All right, so now that I am done laying down that baby pukey brownie shade, whatever name that is, I'm now going to go in with that shade. So this is shade 18, which was one of the shades I have to use. So I have to use that shade, these two shimmers, and that one right there. So I'm definitely gonna go in with the shade number 18. It looks like a really pretty shade. So alongside this nice warm shade, I'm just gonna put this low in the crease. Kind of buff that. I think I know what I'm gonna do, because I gotta, see, now that I have to use those two shimmers, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, it's actually a really pretty shade. It's very, very warm. And when I get to this middle section, or sorry, this inner portion, I'm just dragging whatever is left onto the brush into that corner. I don't dip and then place, because then I don't want all the intensity right here. So whatever I'm doing in that corner is because I'm kind of dragging whatever leftover product into the space so that you can get a blended look. So I guess we can do like a little chit chat. I have embarked on my year of YouTube, which I filmed a video, like a little like random fact video about me in honor of my 1 year here on YouTube. And boy, have I learned a lot. I think Lashay has been on YouTube. I know she's been on YouTube longer than I have. I don't know the exact length of time. I think she might be like either a year or a few months ahead of me. So she's well versed in the YouTube world. But me and her, I feel like we really connected because I feel like we're both small YouTubers. We struggle just the same. All these bigger, you know, brands and channels are just blowing up, and, you know, we're consistent, and, you know, we put in our efforts, and, you know, we both work. I like that, like how we both like have like full-time jobs, and yet we still do this. So like I really connect with her on those kind of levels. Even though she's not physically here next to me, you can always find attributes of a person that you connect with, and honestly, like she's real. She'll let you know, like, look, I think this is bogus. So I love real people like that. And by the way, I'm still adding the same shadow, if you're wondering. I'm just really slowly building this up. But yeah, I just really connected with her like that, and then I subscribed to her, and hence why commenting and liking is really important, and subscribing, because you never know who you might connect with and who you might meet on YouTube. And like, that's one thing I have learned. Like, I'm like, man, like if only we all could like work together. But I know it's so hard because we're all trying to do all this, and, you know, we have lives outside of YouTube, so it's like, ugh. But yeah, it's literally how me and her kind of met. And then I followed her on Snapchat, and then I'm like, I love your Snapchat. You're like awesome. And like, honestly, ever since then, I've just kind of been a low-key fan of hers. So that's how that started. So yeah, like don't ever be afraid to like comment or connect with you on here. Like, yeah, not everyone's gonna be like have like the same intentions as you, so like don't expect too much from everybody, but I was very lucky to meet her for sure. Alright, so now that I've placed that color kind of on the crease there, which was the color I was supposed to use, I'm actually gonna go in with another color that she chose, which was number 13, which is this like bronzy, shimmery, which I've never used. Ooh, let's see. I love this palette, that's why. Like, you always find new combos. Oh my gosh, bitch. I'm gonna put that actually all over the lid. Take some of that shade on a flat brush here. Use some like Fix Plus, which I always use whenever I put shimmers on. And then I'm actually gonna put it all on the lid here, like everywhere, even on the, ooh, it's pretty. I'm gonna kind of do a halo eye-esque. Literally just putting this all over the lid. So from inner corner to outer corner. So yeah, as I was saying, like that's why I feel like YouTube, it's so cool. Like I literally met her and we live miles and miles away. Different climates, literally, but she's dope. When it's innocent and genuine, you know, YouTube can be such a good thing. Yeah, there's nasty people out there. They're always going to say rude shit, really. But I feel like us smaller channels that are just kind of starting out, if we all kind of banded together, like we would have so much fun. I feel like we really would. Instead of trying to compete with each other, I feel like we could all band together and work as one. So now so I've used 1 shade and 2 shades that she suggested or she picked. I'm actually going with this shade, which is number 7, which she chose. And I'm gonna put that in the middle of my eye. So right over the shimmer that I just laid to kind of give like that spotlight look, since that's kind of like in now. So we're gonna be using number 7, and I'm just gonna place this, ooh, right in the center of my eye, just ever so slightly, to kind of do like that spotlight kind of look, which is so in right now. I mean, there's definitely a different method to do it than this, but you know, you get the gist. So I still have one more shadow of hers to use. What I'm gonna do right now is quickly just conceal and set everything, and I'm gonna come back and finish my lower lash line, and then let's hope I succeed in this challenge. Right after an hour or so. No, it wasn't really an hour. It felt like an hour. I'm trying to get on my lash here. This eye literally gives me the worst issues in terms of lashes, and I'm like, girl, come on. So I'm just gonna finish up my lower lash line with some of the colors that I was challenged to use. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this transition shade that I used in the beginning, just to kind of start the base of it and get that going. Go all the way to inner and outer. I might even like line the rim of my lashes too, because I feel like this with some black liner will be really pretty. Then I'm gonna take the number 8 shade, sorry, not the 8 shade, but the number 18, and put that on the lower lash line as well to give that a nice little like maroony, smoky effect. I like this red though. I have not, honestly, I can tell in this palette I haven't used this red. Like this nice warm red shade. Probably because it's more of like a fall shade, to be honest. But it's really pretty. Whatever that name is, whatever the shade this is, it's actually really pretty. I try to get a good angle of me doing this every time I'm on camera, but I never seem to accomplish that. So what I have learned from Jaclyn Hill's, like I think her latest video, so she takes like a little blending brush and she really just blends out the edges of bottom lash line to really like drag it out, which honestly I was always scared to, I'm still kind of hesitant to do a lower lash line color, but I'm realizing that it really makes my eyes look bigger, like way bigger. Now the last shade I'm supposed to use is shade number 2, which is one which I have saved purposely to highlight my inner corner. And ooh, I know you guys see that because I see it. So I know you see it, I see it. You see it, I see it. Ooh, girl, I might put a little bit too much. I mean, is there such thing as too much inner corner highlight? I don't think so. Okay, why haven't I used this more often? Now I'm also gonna take this shade and just slightly, ooh. Okay, y'all, I've been sleeping on this shade. Hella sleeping on this shade. I'm feeling this fall-esque makeup here, so then what I'm just gonna do is to quickly finish off the look is actually use my Anastasia and Amarezzi highlight, which seriously, they need to make this permanent. I don't know why they make highlights that aren't permanent. Sometimes I've learned if you kind of pat the highlight, see how if I pat it, it's better than going like this, because I've noticed that some highlights, like when I go like this, it just kind of poofs everywhere. I don't like that. And I haven't sprayed my face yet, so, you know, but see if like you pat it, and like, once you know you have like not a lot of product, and then you can squish it. I normally just take like the tip of this brush here and then just kind of pat the center of my nose. We're gonna heavily do the Cupid's bow. And then for lips, I'm just probably going to go in with my Those the Colors Knock on Wood liquid lip, which has become my new nude here. so this is the finished look that I created using the Jaclyn Hill palette slash my collab, which said I had to use 4 colors in here, and I did use those 4. Of course I used like 2 other ones, but I need those for like transition shades. So I really like how this turned out. It's very fall-esque. But I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, this tutorial here, this little challenge. Maybe if you are a YouTuber and there's somebody that you kind of want to, you know, collab with, but they're just not near you, or they're not in the same state. I hope this is like a cute idea for you to kind of, you know, get together with them and all that. I like it. I learned a new eye trick. I used some colors that I had no idea, like this inner corner highlight. Please, please, please go check out Lashay's channel. She's dope. I think you'll like her. Just saying. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do not forget to subscribe if you are new, and if you're a returner, please like and comment. Let me know if you know you want to collab one day. I'm perfectly open to it, and I have nowhere to go for this look, but it's okay. It's okay. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.